interior design.
Interior design.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Interior design of the self.
The self.
There are some friends that I've had that think of me in a certain way that maybe I used to act, or a perception they've just held of me for a long time that just really isn't true to me.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling with that.
Yeah.
Wanting others to have a true perception of you, or something that you identify with or are open to, rather than something that just feels so distant to where you are at the moment.
Yeah.
I always find it's like the most disorientating thing when a friend is like, when you see something in a book or you say something, a friend is like, oh, that's just like you, like that's so typical of you, and you don't think it's typical of you at all, and you're like, literally nobody knows me.
Yeah, and like, when you say like, what? Like, this is so inaccurate. Like, I'm not like that, and then like everyone unanimously is like, yes, it is. And
I absolutely
like,
hate that. It's like, you can't say that to me.
like, and then you think like, what? I didn't realise I come across like that this whole time. I thought I was like, no, yeah.
What's even weirder is when it's not even like it's not even insulting what they're saying. It's just something that's just like very random,
You just
and it's like
have that idea in your mind. Yeah. It's like, yeah, the self we have in our mind and what we actually are must be so different. I don't know.
And how people perceive us, because I mean, how we perceive people.
Yeah.
It's probably not how they thought they were.
Very true. But then it's like one thing about a person which will always be the same. Not one thing, but like, even though you act differently, there is like something, there's like a
that's
thing
true.
of a person that is always the same. That is them. Even in different situations.
I think it's also, for me, being myself, when I associate that with being with people who I'm familiar with, and who I feel like, when I start saying things I wouldn't say if I was people I didn't know so well, and you start to just generally behave in a way that you don't feel judged.
Yeah. I feel like my interior self, for me, it is quite similar to my, like, the way I move and the way I come across. Like, I kind of move in quite a fast way. I don't know, I just have a sort of particular style, and I feel that is quite similar to the way my brain works and the way I think. And I don't know, like, I'm quite neat and organised, like what you were saying. And I feel like that kind of comes across in my movement slightly.
Yeah, because everyone's character and everyone's way is, no, that's true.
Like, that, I feel that really does reflect my personality. Some I would say
some
are more, are more frustrating, and some are definitely more created in the situation. You're like, oh, I'm not like this normally.
sometimes also when you feel someone's observed you in a certain way, and even if you don't like it, you can't help but like play up to it somehow.
Yeah, like if you hear somebody say you're doing this, like, oh, she's a bit, I don't know, she's a bit competitive, and then you start really noticing it and then playing it up. There's like different selves for each place, and you kind of adapt. So it's like school me, dance me.
The dance teacher I'm closest to is quite old, and she has quite a sort of traditional image of me as kind of like, I don't know, as like fragile or something, and I just feel I've got like many different identities inside and outside of dance.
Technically as well, when you're put into a situation where you have to be technical, not just in dance, any in a school situation, anytime that it feels formal or it's kind of, it's a rule or it's something confined, it's interesting what comes out, because you're not doing obviously what comes natural to you, but it's interesting to see what in yourself comes out. I'll do like a little thing or something, you know what I mean, like just a little dance, and then I'm like, I wish that you guys could just see me like at my dance or training or something, like see what I do. Yeah.
How much? I also find that when I'm dancing on my own, I do things that I can then never repeat.
Yeah.
And when I feel like I have a teacher who doesn't particularly like think I'm any good, and things, I'm like, if only you could see me when I'm just like in the bathroom brushing my teeth. You'd be like,
Exactly.
You know, it's such a thing, like, sometimes I just put on music and then I'll just do something and then I'm like, whoa.
yeah, and you have a moment of like,
I'm like, if only I did that like all the time. How you can see yourself is so internal. It's so, in some ways, you know yourself more than anyone knows you, because you are you. Like, you're just in you all the time. But you don't know how you are to other people. You don't know how you affect other people. You only sort of know how other people affect you.
What I find really weird is when you like know somebody for ages and then you reflect on like the time you first met them, how different it was.
Yeah.
And it's that awareness you have of what you're becoming. Some people will only know you as one of those selves